Hey everyone, welcome back to JNix. This is an awesome episode here. I have got my second PSA submission back in the mail, and I am very anxious to get to see some of these grades. I learned a little bit from the first submission. You can go back and check out that video. I learned a lot more about print lines, about surface area issues and things like that. So I think I did better. We'll see. The only grade that I have seen, and I don't even think the card is in here, I sent a 1989 Ken Griffey Jr. Off with these cards, but for some reason they separated it. Maybe it was because of the year or the grading service. But I did see that grade on the app, and that grade came back as an 8. So I was a little disappointed in it, but I think just from talking to some other collectors and everything, it's one of the most graded cards every year is the 89, Griffey Upper Deck rookie. And so it has to be basically perfect to get that 10. And so I was disappointed, but at the same time, it was it's a childhood dream card of mine was the 89 Griffey Upper Deck. So I do have it, and it will be coming in as an 8. It's shipped in a different package, but this here is sort of the main order. I want to say we have 21 cards in here, and so I'll go ahead. I'll start kind of diving in and getting everything opened up here, and then we'll see what the grades were. I'm anxious to see if I did better, on a percent basis, on getting 10s, or even if I don't have any 8s in here at all. You can go back, you can check out the videos. I even did a pre-submission video on this where I was really kind of going over some of the cards that were going to be in the submission and how I do my evaluation process. And so I was really picky on what was sent over. There might have been a few in here that were sent where maybe I knew it was a little off center, but I was willing to just get it in a slab, anyway, right? Some people like to see those cards in the slabs, whether it's a mint 9 or a gem 10, really doesn't matter sometimes. It matters on the price they pay, but they just want to see that. All right, so here we go. This is going to be the PSA submission. Of course, we got the PSA box here. I'm going to tilt the camera up a little bit. Get to see the PSA there, and all the slabs are nice and neatly packed into the box. I think last time we figured out that you pull this part, and they all kind of come out with this foam. I believe, yes, there we go. So now we have all of them here. Okay, all right, it looks like we're gonna go back to front. All right, so let's start with the very top one. All right, very top one, wow. We got us a gem right off the bat here. Adley Rutschman, this is the 2023 Finest Refractor. So Adley, sadly, Adley cannot win Rookie of the Year this year, but this is his rookie card for 2023, and he is playing amazing for the Orioles at the moment. So we'll pop that one up there. Gem right off the bat, that's awesome. All right, next one is gonna be his teammate, Gunnar Henderson. We have got a mint 9 on the Gunnar Henderson. This is the Mojo, so the Mega Box, Bowman Chrome Mega on here. So just looking at it, I can kind of see that it's a little off center, but I would love to know why. And that's sort of the drawback of the PSA submissions, is they don't really give you a reason why. But I'm gonna chalk this up to maybe being a little off center. So the Gunner on the 9, we're gonna just set him down over here. Let's go. All right. So now a future teammate of theirs is in the mix here, Jackson Holiday. So I sent this one off. This was the just Bowman Chrome prospect card from 2023. So it's not even his first. But I sent this one along with 3 megas that look like the Gunner. And so I wanted to see what the difference was, and I can definitely see the centering on this one is off, and that's going to be the reason why that one has a 9. So obviously I was not that picky about what I sent over there. All right, next one is another Adley, and this one is a PSA 10. So this is the Adley 2022 Mega Box. So also not his first Bowman, but still, I had a lot of luck, I guess. Well, just a lot of success with the PSA 10s. Or I'm sorry, with getting a PSA 10 on the Megas. I noticed that within the first submission, and then in the second submission, you're gonna see a lot of the Megas. All right, so there is another 10 for Adley, and that is his Bowman Prospect card. Got to make an adjustment here to the stand. Let's see. All right, there we go. So 2 Adleys, 2 10s. All right, here is another Adley. And this one is another Mojo. We received a 9, and I can see it right off the bat. I can see the centering. It's off center to the right, just a hair on the front. And I've noticed this on these Rookie of the Year favorites because I just went through a few for the next submission, that a lot of them are off center like that. But a 9 nonetheless, so everything else was good. Surface, edges, corners. I just think that centering is gonna get at that score. All right, next one is a Riley Green, also Mega, and it is also a 9. This one is, I think it's slightly off-centered. I'm looking at the corners and edges. I really don't know. There may have been a print line somewhere on it, possibly, that I missed. But just looking at the centering, it actually looks pretty decent. So no, I really don't know why that one would get a 9. All right, we'll move on. This one is actually basketball card. I think it was one of the only basketball cards that I've sent in. So this is a Desmond Bain, and this one is a 2020 Optic Pink. And I knew this one was off-centered when I sent it. I just was hoping they may overlook it. I knew the surface was perfect. Surface, corners, edges, they looked great. So I was like, maybe I can fit this into that window, where they kind of give you a little leeway on how off-centered it can be, but it did not. It came back as a 9. So you can see it here on the back. You can see it's pretty off-centered. We got a lot more room over here, but I knew this one was one of them where I knew it was off-center when I sent it in, but we wanted to take a chance. This one I sent off for grading. I wanted to do, this is a football card, and this is Sam Howell, but it was a numbered card. It's a very low numbered card. So, and I also knew this one was off-centered as well. So this also came back as a 9. The surface was perfect on this one. It just got shifted a hair to the right, and this one was numbered 5 of 35. So I really thought, well, if I can just get it in a slab, there's only 35 of this color. But Sam Howell, this is the artist proof in the 2022 Chronicles set. So PSA 9. So we're stacking up some 9s. I'm really hoping that we can maybe get some 10s coming in here. All right, so another Adley. Oh man, another 10. Okay, so we got a 10 on this Mega, on this Mojo. This is the 2023 Bowman Chrome Mega Box Adley rookie card Mojo, and so that's awesome. That's another 10 in the books there. Let me adjust the base. All right, so we'll have another Adley there. I'm gonna back up these 3 Adleys. So 3 Adleys, those are the only 3 10s that I have out of these so far. The next one I was really excited to see. Also, once again, I knew this was a little off center. You can actually see it here on the back. So you can see it's a little bit shifted to the left. And so we'll see what this one was able to get. This one is a 9. So Justin Jefferson, so Jay Jetta, Prism red, white, and blue. And so this received a 9. Sort of expected it, hoping to get a 10. And really, you know, when you get a 9, it doesn't really do a whole lot to the raw card value, like as far as you're just taking a, you know, $15 risk at that point. All right, next one is going to be a Jordan Lawler. So he had his Major League debut a couple of weeks ago. And this one is a gem, PSA 10. So awesome, Jordan Lawler. This is the Mega. This card is actually numbered to 225. So this is the Chrome Aqua Refractor. And Lawler is a PSA 10. So see a lot of success. So we've got 1, 2, 3 megas in here that are 10s, and then I probably have maybe 3 megas. Let's see. We've got 1, 2. Yeah, so 3 that are 9s. So a little 50% rate here on these megas. All right, the next one is also a Jackson Holiday. So this is going to be the first of the megas that I submitted. And this one is a PSA 10. Awesome. So Jackson Holiday, just a 2023 prospect card, PSA 10. So now we're doing a little bit better on those. We'll go ahead and prop that one up as well. Okay. This one was a cool one, so I'm excited about this one. This is an Albert Pujols, but it's a second-year card. So it's a 2002. This is the SP Authentic. So it was one of the higher-end sets from back then. Upper Deck SP Authentic, Albert Pujols. And we got, oh, I did not expect a 10 out of this one. This card is 21 years old. Did not expect it. I mean, I've had this in a sleeve and a top loader for 21 years. This was not something that was purchased. This was from my personal collection. And so I figured I'd take a chance, send it in. It's the oldest Pujols card I had. I think I have a couple more from this year, but this one was in the best condition, and I thought this was cool. So it's awesome to get a 10 on a PSA 10 on that old Pujols card. I've got one more older card in here, not as old as the Pujols, but just that I'm excited to get the results as well. All right, so this one is a J-Rod. This is a 2022, so not a Bowman first and not a Bowman rookie, but it's the prospect card, Mojo, and this one we received a PSA 9. So PSA 9 for the J-Rod. All right, the next one is personal collection. I'm really hoping this guy can step it up here at the end of the month and also come through in the postseason if the Rangers are able to make it. But this is Ezekiel Duran. So he's a rookie this season. He had a really, really good first half, and then I think he's kind of fallen off. A lot of rookies fall off in the second half. This is going to be a finest refractor, but it's a numbered. Oh, wow. So it's a green speckle, and we got a PSA 10 on this one. This is numbered to 125. So Duran on the green speckle, and that is a PSA 10. So awesome. I'm just gonna set it down here. I've got actually I have a couple more stands. So we'll do this. We'll put Duran up in the front here. All right, so here is that other older card that I was referring to. So this is a Nolan Arenado Bowman. I believe this is either his first Bowman card or it is a rookie card. So, but I also think this is Bowman paper. I don't think it's Bowman chrome. Let's see. So this is the Bowman rookie, and we got a PSA 10 on this Arenado card from 2013. That is incredible. What a card. That's awesome, y'all. PSA 10 on the Arenado. So they're starting to stack up. I'm actually starting to catch up here. So we're at 2, 5, 8 PSA 10s, and we have eight nines. So we're at a 50% rate. So still a little bit lower than what we really want to be. You really got to be at 60, a little over 60% on these for it to really make a difference. Unless you're getting 10s on the high value cards, then you can get 9s on some of the lower end stuff. Everything here, I believe that was submitted was anywhere between a $5 to $10 card all the way up to maybe like a $50 card. So we didn't submit anything that was just crazy valuable. All right, so this one is going to be a Showtime. So this is his second year. This is a 2019 Topps Chrome Refractor. And I believe this is a sepia refractor. So, oh, nice. PSA 10 on the Showtime where he's batting. Like I've said in the other videos, I prefer him batting. I do not want to see him pitching on the cards. I just think he's such a phenomenal hitter. I know he's a great pitcher too, but and this card just looks awesome. Look at the refractor on there. So PSA 10 for Showtime. We'll set this over here. In fact, I'm sorry, Duran. We're just gonna have to give Showtime a little bit of a little screen time here, huh? So we'll move Duran off. We'll probably move Lawler because I got another Showtime coming up here too. Arenado, you're going to the second row. Okay, so this one is going to be, okay, so this is a 2023 refractor. This is a Bowman Chrome refractor, but it's like a pink. So this one is numbered. Shohei Ohtani numbered refractor. Oh, nice. Another PSA 10. So this is the refractor number to 199. And this one looks awesome too. So see the Mojos, they really do well in the grading, at least from my experience. Done really well with those. Okay, so we've got another Jackson Holiday. I mentioned that I submitted 3 Jackson Holiday megas from 2023. So let's see. This is the second one. Another PSA 10 for Jackson. Wow, that's incredible. Incredible. Love it. So 2 PSA 10s out of the 3 so far, and we are coming up. This is going to be the 3rd Jackson Holiday coming up now. And that is another 10. So all 3 of the Mojos receive PSA 10s. We'll check the pops on these. I think that's going to be important. In fact, I'll add those into the video as I go. So I'll screenshot the pop reports and send those. I want to say some of these are going to be pretty low pop, but for the most part, they're going to be really just general cards that get submitted. This one here, this is another basketball. I said I submitted 1. This is the last card in the stack. Another basketball. This is a Keegan Murray Concourse Prism. It is like a red cracked ice, something along those lines, out of this select basketball. And so Keegan's one of the sought after rookies from this class. Oh, that's perfect. Another PSA 10 for Keegan Murray, red cracked ice. This is probably going to be a low pop card. That's just my gut. My gut on this is telling me this is a low pop card. So awesome, guys. So we ended up with 1, 2, 3. We have 8 right there. We've got 11, 12, 13 PSA 10s and 8 PSA 9s. So 13 out of 21 ended up 10s, 8 out of 21 ended up 9s, nothing less than a 9. I would say this is, I mean, if I were giving this a grade, I would probably give this like an A-, B+, A-. As far as just, you know, the level of work that I put into it to make sure the right cards were submitted. Also not sending too many. So if you send over 20, I think you can get in some of those little value ranges on the grading. So I made sure to send over 20. The last submission, my most recent submission, is going to be really awesome. We've got an Ethan Salas, which if you saw the previous video, we were able to pull an Ethan Salas of 50 gold shimmer autograph out of Bowman Chrome, which is one of the most sought after like chase cards right now. And so that was submitted, and that's on an express turnaround, super express actually. So in a few days, I'll have the grade on that and should have the card by next week. So really excited about the Ethan Salas, but I submitted 3 more autographs. I submitted a handful of football with the football special going on. Some older Tom Brady's are in there. And then I've also submitted a handful of prospects and some baseball cards as well. So we'll see how all this is going to shake up. But I think those other submissions are not super express. They're just going to be the normal submissions. But I was told that if you submit a super express with a bunch of your normal submissions, they actually get checked in faster. Don't know if the grading process is any faster, but sometimes whenever your shipment arrives at PSA, it can sit there for a few days and they don't really update the app. In this case, hopefully they'll update the app and we'll get the research and ID step, done a little bit quicker, and then move into the grading and assembly and the QA checks and everything a little bit faster. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. But this video, man, I'm so excited to have these cards, especially with some of these going into the personal collection, and then others will be on the website. And so if you haven't visited our website, it is www.jnix.com. You can also find me on Facebook here at JNix Cards, YouTube, you're obviously watching the video now at JNix, and then I have an eBay store at JNix Cards, and then we also do a stream on Mondays and Tuesdays, although it may change, but you can find me on Whatnot, and I'll put the link for Whatnot down in the description of the video. And if you are interested in any of the cards, you can also comment on the video and we can figure out a way to link up on one of these platforms. And because I know a lot of these guys are big time personal collector's items for a lot of like Jackson Holiday, for a lot of Orioles fans. He's a big one. Nolan Arenado, I mean, he's a future Hall of Famer. Ohtani's got a really big following. Pujols, I mean, this guy's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Easy. Probably top 5 right-handed hitter, top 10 at least, top 5 right-handed hitter of all time. And then the Adleys. So like I said, the Orioles fans are real big on these, and of course the PSA 9s are going to be available. And those are, we'll all obviously have really good prices on these. And anyway, so that's it for the day. I was super excited to get into that box and happy with the results. Let me know what you think. Hit that like and subscribe button for me. And until next time, have a good one.